What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How are you guys doing today? I hope you've been having an incredible day, and I hope you've been achieving your goals, and I hope you've been getting more closer to your goals. So um, I've got something important to share with you today. It regards one of the newest updates. So I have so much notes here to share with you guys. I might not be able to share everything, but at least I'll try to do enough justice to today's training. Okay, so let's get into it. So while everybody is claiming to be perfect, everybody is claiming to be, so good. I'm claiming to be me, and I'm claiming to be imperfect. I will explain what I mean. So if you check my recent post that I made, I think 2 days ago or so, within my community, which happens to be Go Beyond Yourself Network, which is a generic community for the upliftment of those struggling in whatever passion, in whatever business, service, or product. Okay, whereby what we do within that community is to inspire each other to greatness. What we do in that community is to share tips, is to share insights, is to share different knowledge that we can all leverage in towards pushing each other to the next level in whatsoever passion, project, business, services that we might be into. While I shared, if you look at my two posts, I think 2 days or 3 days ago, I can't remember, I was actually celebrating a milestone whereby I said that the community was approaching like 1,000 members, which we refer to ourselves as GBY neighbors. Okay, now here's something that happened. Okay, Facebook recently did an update. Facebook has been trying to sanitize its solution, its community. Okay, and I'll be talking more about that. Okay, what Facebook did was to create an update, and what that update did to my community was that from 800 plus members, it dropped to like 400 members. Okay, from 800 to like 400 members. Okay, so I'll explain to you what Facebook is up to. So what I think Facebook is up to is that they want to push you being in the right place at the right time for your own benefit. So they want to sanitize the community. They want to make the community so organic, so real, that people actually discover the real benefits of you being part of Facebook community. Okay, so what Facebook now did was that if you belong to a group, okay, maybe somebody added you to a group, which obviously I did. I added some people to my community, people that I care about, because I believe it's important I let them know what I'm up to, than not letting them know what I'm up to, and eventually they are coming up to attack me to say, hey, you didn't tell me you do this, you didn't tell me you do this. So I added some people to the community, which is GBY community. While some people are active there, some people, I have to be honest, there are not active. Okay, and Facebook, the recent policy of Facebook is that they don't like that. So what Facebook is doing to protect such people, perhaps they were added and they are not interested in what you are doing. Trust me, whatever you do, not everybody will be interested in whatever you do. Okay, we have 9 billion people in the world, and if you are doing something, trust me, not all the 9 billion people will be interested in what you're doing, which is fair enough. So Facebook wants to protect such people, whereby they don't want them to find themselves in a community where they are not active in. They don't want them to be in a group whereby they are not participating, meaning that they are not interested in whatever thing that is being shared in there. So what Facebook has done now is that those category of people, Facebook has sort of not really deactivated them, but I'll term it as semi-deactivation, and move them out of that active group and move them to a new subgroup called the invited group. So there is an invited section in every Facebook groups now. So those people that belong to that invited section group that they newly created, okay, that they newly added more functionality to, are people that have been added to whatsoever group and they are not participating in such group and they are not active in such group. So because they've been added to a group and they've not made a post, they've not commented, they've not liked, they've not done anything, they just remain inactive, Facebook is going to believe that they are not interested in what that group is all about. And because Facebook wants to protect people such as that, Facebook will move them out of that group and move them to a section within that group called invited group. So what that means is that those people that will be in that invited group, okay, will remain inactive. They will be in preview mode. They'll be able to preview whenever they want to preview, but they won't be able to make posts, they won't be able to like, they won't be able to add people to that group. Okay, I hope I'm making sense. Hey, it's Obi Chooks. Thanks for tuning in. So if I'm making sense, you can comment yes or make sense. Okay, so that's what Facebook is trying to do. Facebook is trying to protect all categories of people that they have within their space, within their community. Okay, so what that has caused my community, what that has caused my group is that from 800, when they applied that policy, the active member, the so-called active member within my group dropped from 800 to like 400. So the other 400 members, Facebook moved them to inactive section within the group. So here's what Facebook has also done, which is also cool. Okay, before I go into that, if you want to know, if you run a group, if you run a community, and you want to know how to navigate to that inactive section of the group, comment inactive in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to share how you can navigate to that section with you. Okay, now going ahead, okay, what Facebook has also done is that they are trying to be very fair, and for all admins of respective groups, respective community, Facebook are also giving the option whereby admins can go to that inactive, not inactive, rather, apologies, invited group. Okay, so you go to that invited group, then you see the list of all members in that invited group that have remained inactive. Okay, and Facebook has created an option whereby you can send them a reminder. So for me, what I did recently is that I went to the invited section. No, I call it inactive because when you're in that invited section, that means you are not active in the particular group you are in. So I navigated to that invited section, and to all the 400 people that I had that have been inactive, I now started sending them reminder. So Facebook has also given that option for anyone that is an admin in a group and you wish to remind those people that you've invited, or those people that other people have invited, you wish to invite them to the group. Okay, so I'm trying to check my tablet here. Okay, so two things that I've mentioned now. Facebook recently rolled out a community policy, and what that policy is going to do is that if you have a community, if you have a group, and you have some set of people that are inactive in that group, they've never made comments, they've never like, they've never done anything, Facebook is going to move those set of people to a new sort of subgroup called invited group, and in that group they will be in a preview mode, meaning that they won't be able to like, they won't be able to comment, they won't be able to add people, but they'll be able to view and just read. So what you can do as an admin of that group is to navigate to that invited group and check on each member that has not been active within your community and click on an option to remind them that, hey, member X, this is a reminder sort of that, well, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to do to remain active in that particular group. And the other thing that you can do, this is my own personal perception, because if you're in, once you send a reminder to people that have been inactive within your group, within your community, and after 2 weeks or after a month, I think Facebook is going to eject them out permanently. I'm not sure about that, but that's what I think will happen. But for me, I've reduced that to 2 weeks. So I've sent reminder to like 400 plus members that are in that group that are inactive. So after 2 weeks, the reminder that remains in that invited group, I'm going to eject them, meaning that they are not interested in whatsoever thing I'm up to, which is fine. Okay, because not everybody will be interested in what you do. Even Facebook itself still gets some people attacking and say, hey, what you're doing is bad, this, why not do it this way, So nobody's perfect but God. Okay, so that is the new update that Facebook has actually rolled out, which actually, okay, the network is fluctuating. Okay, I'm back. So that is the new update that Facebook rolled out to protect some people that are not active within a community. Perhaps they are not interested in that particular group. Okay, so the other thing that I'll be showing you is that I'll be giving you some insights too, because if you go check out parts of what Mark, that is the founder, the co-founder of Facebook, has actually stated in the past, they want to push authenticity, they want to push real you, they want to push the original you, they want to reduce fraudulent accounts, and they want to believe that if you have opened an account legitimately, that account should apply to you legitimately. Okay, so this is what Facebook really wants you to do, and something they are trying to push in the nearest future. I believe if you have an account, if you have multiple accounts, or you have an account for fraudulent purposes, or you have an account, a Facebook account, not just to be attributed to you, you might actually be ejected. I don't know what will happen if you are ejected. Probably there will be a basis for you to reapply to be allowed back within the Facebook space, more like you're applying for visa. Okay, but something is certain. Okay, because I have some list here that I'll read out for you, because I don't want to miss out on anything. Because if you don't stick, to Facebook community commitment regulations, it is highly, highly likely, that's my own personal opinion, that you'll be ejected any moment from now. Because what I've seen is that Facebook has been rolling so much updates, so much changes that has been impacting people towards filtering out those people that are authentic from people that are not authentic. So this is, I'll give you like some tips that I think you should do if you don't want to be ejected, if you don't want your account to be locked, if you don't want your account to be disabled simply because maybe the Facebook feels you are not authentic, you are not original, you are fake. Okay, so number one is that you need to use the same name that you use in everyday life. So I've actually done a training like that in the past, whereby I said that if you want to attract the right people, people want to know the real you. So why hide? Why use funky names? For instance, now I have some people tuning in to watch this training. I have Esumobi Chooks from Port Harcourt. His name is Esumobi Chooks. My name is Mobolaji Oyenuga. So if you're not putting some funny names like Superman, Super Ted, Voltron, like funny names that are not your real names, you know what that means? You could be part of those people that could be ejected. Okay? So that's something right there that you need to take note of. You need to use the same name that you use in your everyday life. Then the other thing you need to do is that you need to provide accurate information about yourself. You need to provide accurate information about yourself. There is no need to falsify information about yourself. It's like you trying to apply for a visa. Part of the things they will try to check is to check how accurate are your data, how accurate are the details you are giving. So the same thing applies to the digital world. So you need to make sure that you provide accurate information about yourself. Thirdly, what you need to do is that there's no way you can have two souls. You understand? A human being will have only one soul. So I think they are trying to put same logic to the digital world, whereby now you need to make sure that you create only one account. I mean, you need to have one personal account to yourself alone. So you need to have one personal account to yourself alone. Okay? So the other tip here is that what Facebook is doing, before I go into the next tip, is that what Facebook is doing is that they are trying to separate your personal life from your business life, which is understandable. Okay? And what they are now saying is that if you're on your personal profile account, you need to ensure that you take advantage of your timelines. Whatever you post on leveraging your personal profile account should be for personal purposes only. Should be for personal purposes only. For instance, now before I went live on this current training, I actually made a post on my wall. If you go to my profile and you go to my personal profile, I'm reaching out to my network, whereby I know I'll be buying stuff. Probably I'll be buying soap, I'll be buying toothpaste, I'll be buying shoes, I'll be buying some domestic stuffs and some non-domestic stuffs. So I just thought of it that why do I need to go outside my network to go buy things that I need when I have my network, when I have people that I relate with that might be selling similar stuff. So I made a post whereby I want people to let me know what they are offering, what they are selling, so that I can patronize them. It makes sense, right? If you feel that kind of concept makes sense, you can just comment yes in the comment section, and you can always also comment what you sell that you feel I might be able to buy from you. Okay? So you need to make sure that your personal time, your timeline or your personal profile are used for personal purposes only. Okay, and the next tip will be sort of security tips. So those security tips around your account is that don't share your password. That's a no-brainer, really. Try not to share your password with people. Don't give access of your Facebook personal account to other people. Okay, and don't transfer your account to anyone else. So if you want to transfer your account to anyone else, ensure that they get your consent and you give them the permission to go ahead. Because if you check from my previous training, here is what I've been saying. The world is moving at a fast pace. The world is moving at jet pace, and transactions are happening not on TVs, not on radios, but more on the mobile phone. And that is why I made some comments, I made some quotes whereby I say that the new shop front is now your social media profile. Gone are the days whereby you use your social media profile to actually just have fun. It is now real serious business. Hey, Badia Omo Akinde, thanks for tuning in, sister. I appreciate your time. Okay, so those are tips that you need to abide to if you don't want to be part of the people that might be ejected within this social media space called Facebook. Okay, so I hope you abide by that. Now there's something else that I'll be sharing with you, which is going to fetch you a whole lot of extra funds if you take advantage of it, because this is something new that the social media space, especially Facebook, has actually rolled out, and most people are not taking advantage of it yet. And any moment from now, most people will be forced to use this new model, this new, how will I put it, this new aspect of Facebook that Facebook has pushed out. Okay, hey, I guess Shin Adekunle, thanks for tuning in, brother. I appreciate your time. Okay, so this is what you need to do. Okay, but before I show you what you need to do, this new rollout that Facebook has made out is called Facebook Business. Facebook Business. Now, based on my understanding, this is just my own personal understanding, this is what I feel. We now have 3 segments within the social media space on Facebook. The first one is your personal account. Okay? The second one is your business page. Now, the new third one is Facebook Business. So I'll be giving you a bit of summary around this new rollout that Facebook just have, and people need to start taking advantage of it. So if you understand from my previous trainings, I've been an advocate to say that if you don't have a business page, if you don't have a fan page, if you don't have a public page, you are lacking behind. Because right now Facebook wants to separate personal life from personal life, business from business, and all that. Now they are taking it to this next level, which is a game changer. This is a total game changer. Okay, so I'll be giving you some insight as to this new third concept that Facebook has actually come up with. Okay, so I did a bit of research, and I did some jottings, and I did some review about it. Okay, so now before I go into it, I would like to give some definitions from my own personal understanding. First, Facebook Business Manager, what is it? This this new concept, Facebook Business Manager itself is like a console. It's like a dashboard whereby you can manage overall all mode of digital marketing, social marketing relating to Facebook, and relating to businesses. So what I mean is this, okay? What I mean is that Facebook Business Manager is like a console, is like a dashboard, is like all in one page that you can access all social media marketing tools relating to Facebook in one space. Okay, so it's more like saying, let me use an instance. It's more like saying you are a pilot. You have a whole dashboard, maybe the gear, the wheel, so many things around that you can use to access, to navigate the airway, to navigate your landing, to fly, and all that stuff. So Facebook Business Manager is like a one-stop shop for everybody that has a business page, or they have multiple business pages, or they want to help other people to manage their business pages and all that. So I'll be unbundling this shortly. Okay. Oh, my screen has frozen. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Let me just unlock this. Just hold on. I don't want to miss anything, so I'm trying to make sure I take it one step at a time. Just hold on. I'm waiting for it to load. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're back. Okay, so sorry about that. That's the funny thing about live videos. Anything can happen. My tablet just froze on me. Okay, so a recap. FB Business Manager is like a console or a dashboard where you can manage in overall all digital marketing, social marketing, business related activities. Okay, so what then is the essence of you having to transition to Business Manager, to Facebook Business Manager? I'll give you just two insights. One, it is going to allow business page owners or advertisers within the social media space to manage their marketing from a single place, from a single dashboard, from a single console. Secondly, the Facebook Business Manager is going to allow business page owners or advertisers to extend or share some of the assets of the tools within their pages as their assets, which they've actually dealt with other companies, with other people. Those other people could be their teams, they could be their partner agencies, or they could be their vendors. This might be too much to actually take in, okay? But what I'll be doing is that within my community, I'll be doing some further drill down as to how you can actually transition from your personal profile to your business page, from your business page to Facebook Business Manager. So if you want to be part of this training, if you want to be part of this coaching, you can just comment "I'm in" the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to share how you can access this training. It is going to be exclusive and exclusive only to people within my community, which happens to be the Go Beyond Yourself network. Okay, so one thing I'd like you to know also is that gone are the days whereby you have one account attributed to a single business page. So what that means is that you can actually have your personal account and you can have multiple business pages or fan pages or public pages, as the case may be, because things are moving so fast. And if you look at traditional businesses around you now, what you see is that they just don't they just don't put all their eggs in one basket. They try to diversify, they try to do other things, like any form of business that they feel is attributed to their mission and their vision. So the same thing applies to the digital space, whereby you can have one personal account and have multiple business pages or business accounts, as the case may be. So part of what I'll be unbundling in my subsequent training within my community is that I'll be dwelling more into the assets embedded within Business Manager. Assets such as the people. When you talk about the people, we are talking about the financial people, the partners working with agencies, the advertisers, the people working on finance, the people working on the social media manager itself. And I'll be talking about assets within the Business Manager, such as partners, pages, how you can manage your pages, your ad accounts, how you can manage accounts attributed to your own adverts, how you can actually step up or create adverts, okay, from your business page, okay, and how you can manage it. I'll be talking more about apps, which happens to be one of the assets attributed to Facebook Business Manager. Apps could be your mobile apps and all that. Instagram accounts as well, how you can incorporate your Instagram account into your your Business Manager as well, okay, and your various lines of business, okay, your projects. I'll be going more into that. I'll be talking about data sources as well. I'll be dwelling into data sources, how you can actually take advantage of data sources as one of the assets within the Business Manager that Facebook just rolled out. Okay, then catalogs, catalogs such as Shopify and any other third-party, catalogs that you have out there. Okay, I'll be talking as to how you can take advantage of that. And for some developers out there, I'll be dwelling more into integrations as well, how you can integrate probably third-party applications into the business manager, how you can actually make payments. I'll be talking about payments, because one major challenge in this part of the world where I'm in, which happens to be Nigeria or probably Africa, is that people do have challenges as to how they can make payments to actually boost ads. I'll be going into that too as well. I'll be talking about security pixels. I'll be talking about offline events. I'll be talking about custom conversation offline event sets, whereby you are able to track sales that are consummated offline wise, not online. Then even I'll be dwelling into event source groups, more like analytics, the graphs, how things are happening. I'll be talking about that as well. Okay, and I'll be talking about how you can create your custom audience files, and how you can share your custom audiences with some respective people you want to share your audiences with. I'm talking about domains, whereby you want to determine which domains your adverts should pop up from and which domains your adverts should not pop up from. And I think I saw recently that, which I think is going to be another game changer. There is I'll do a bit of research around that. I think there is now a way whereby you can also do your business adverts not only on Facebook but in other domains as well. So what that means, that probably maybe Facebook appearing in Google, in Yahoo, or other people's blogs and all that. I'm going to do a bit of research on that. Okay, then I'm going to talk about how to create leads and how you can access leads and how you can restrict your leads from sharing it with other people as well. Okay, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. So these are part of the things that I'll be dwelling into and I'll be sharing. So if you want to be in as per this coaching, as per this training, just comment "I'm in" the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to actually share with you how to access some of this training. In fact, what I'll be going into, God willing, will be over 25 tools in one console of the business manager, that I'll be seeing how you can actually take advantage of them. And most importantly, I'll be tailoring it towards our market, which happens to be Nigeria, Africa as well, because culture differs and our community differs and our economy too differs. So perhaps what runs in the UK or in the US might be different from what runs in Africa, if you understand what I mean. So it is important that you start transitioning, because what is going to happen now is that Facebook Business Manager will be required for you to start creating your own audiences. Yeah, you heard me. Gone are the days whereby from your business page you can create your own audiences. No, now people will now start being forced to use Business Manager. So you need to hurry up. You need to make hay while the sun shines. And also Facebook Business Manager will also be needed for you, for any business owner that want to be successful, that wants to reach out to enough audiences out there, for any business or digital marketer out there, or any person that is running an online business that wants to actually do well and step up to the next level. Okay, you have to note this. You're going to need Facebook Business Manager, because you're going to need it to create your adverts. Okay, and after creating your adverts, it is still Business Manager that you still need to actually use to consummate whatsoever audiences that you have created as well. So if you want to start advertising, or you are an existing advertiser on social media, so this is a must know for you. And if you want to start positioning yourself and taking advantage of this new rollout that is being done, okay, just comment "I'm in" the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to actually share that with you. So that's just a bit of sneak peek. That's just a bit of insight as to what is to come, and I'm really excited. as to what is coming up, and God willing, we'll start our trainings shortly within the community, and I'll be seeing you guys soon. And let me just give a bit of shout out to some incredible people that have actually tuned in. Hey, Sumobi Chooks, brother, how you doing? Ibadiaro Omo Akinde, how you doing, sister? Adekunle Ageshin, thanks for tuning in, Ageshin. Okay, and Zainab Sani Muhammad Ibikunle, thanks for tuning in as well. I hope you guys can still hear my voice because I'm a bit frozen now. So I'll be seeing you guys, and do have an incredible day ahead. Bye for now.